Hi, I just got out of a great team meeting, and at the very end, we were banting around some of the things that we've learned. So I'm going to give you 12 tips that I've learned over the last 12 months. Let's start off with the hardware. It's very important to take a look at your video, your microphone, and your lighting. You can search for a ring light, a USB camera. I happen to be using the Logitech 920. And finally, look at your microphone. Next couple of tips have to do with the Zoom software itself. So let's say you're in a networking meeting. Prior to the meeting on a Word document, you write out 1 or 2 sentences about yourself. So I've done that here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the chat and then I'm going to paste in my message. Next tip related to the chat, when you're finished the meeting, everything that went by on the chat, you're going to lose once the meeting closes. But there's a way to save that. So what you do is you go into the chat. There's a button at the bottom called File, and you select where you want to save the text. Here I chose my computer, and then what it will do is save all of the chat messages. Next tip is to test your setup at least 15 minutes before every meeting or on a daily basis. So what I do, I go onto the Zoom website and I type out zoom.com/test. I join the meeting test. And then on the window that appears, you can go to test speaker and microphone. And I'll do a quick run through of your audio settings. Next tip is to make sure that before you share your screen, you've cleared off your computer desktop. Here is my desktop, your virtual desktop that is, before you do any screen sharing. In Windows, you go to your screen, you right click somewhere on your screen, you get a menu like this. At the top, it says View, and at the bottom of the View menu, there's something called Show Desktop Items with a check mark in my case. So I'm going to click that, check mark goes away, and voila, all the icons on my screen have disappeared. Clean desktop. So the next 2 and final tips are related to software that has come along. The first is a noise reduction software. The product that I use is crisp.ai. Here's a screenshot of it now. And the amazing thing about this software, it removes background noise. Next tip is transcription software. It will take the audio and convert it into text. This software does a very good job of transcribing your meeting. So that's it. Those are my tips for virtual meetings that I've learned in the last 12 months. So if there's another tip that you have, please put it in the comments below. I'm Stephen Wise, Integration Professionals.